being weird for no good fucking reason. And that's literally the thing that keeps this from being even higher on my list. And the answer is Hellraiser. I love Hellraiser. You know, Pinhead, I love fucking Doug Bradley. He's awesome in this. And, I love Christy Cotton. God damn. Vic knows. Ashley Lawrence.
Yeah.
I love her. I do. But the last 5 minutes of weirdness for no fucking reason, like, I don't know what it's there for, other than to be fucking weird. So that actually brings my rating down on Hellraiser just a little bit. But it's, again, a great movie. There's some weird movies in 87. Prince of Darkness is fucking weird, too. So is Blood Diner.
All right. Can I go my number 4 now?
Yeah, I'm sorry to disrespect your boy. I know you love Clive.
Yeah, you're a bitch. You're a dickhead, sir. Anyway,
sorry.
So my number 4 is, y'all know I had to throw it in there. Y'all know my love for this whole damn series. So we're going to go with number 4, Slumber Party Massacre Part 2.
Yeah, that was another one that was too. I wondered if you would have it because it was too low in the IMDb scores to even get it on our list. I believe this year we actually had Jaws. We had the worst Jaws movie ever on the Wikipedia list on this too. Jaws: The Revenge, which obviously did not make the tournament or my list.
Well, I would put that on my list, but I was like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah, Jaws: The Revenge is pretty stupid. Let's be honest.
I always put it on there.
Yep. Fair enough. Slumber Party Massacre 2. I mean, you want to turn your brain off and fucking enjoy a movie, the Slumber Party Massacre movies are perfect for that. So good job. I love that you're living up to your past expectations with stuff like that, you know? Vic's not going to be affected by anybody's opinion. He's going to have Evil Dead 2 at number 5, and he's going to have Lost Boys at number 7, and he don't give a fuck what you think. So, good for you, buddy. Unlike me, who got influenced about Predator.
You did. I don't understand. It's crazy.
I just don't want to hear the you realize, I'm telling the truth, though, that I would have to deal with that, because you don't really man the page very often. You just ignore most of the retards, and there are a bunch of them now. Now that we have over 7,000 likes, there are retards left and right on our page. But it's great because they get offended. So. True.
There's a bunch of Negroes that think we're a sports page.
There are some of those, yes. I can't believe you just said that shit. There's some random Pakistanis on our page, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pretty far-reaching. Before we move on, before we get Blake with his number 4, I do want to throw a shout-out to me for the for the reason why our page got so popular is because I posted to be honest, I was posting memes, and that was really starting to move us along. But what really got us there was when I posted a basketball card of 1990 hoops. I think it was 1990, maybe it was 89. It was Mark
89,
Mark
the Menendez brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Menendez brothers in the background, and that post went viral. And you can ask anybody. Like, all these big pages were posting it. Darren Ravel, the actual fucking ESPN commentator, tweeted about it. Like, it was huge. So we got a lot of likes from that. And that's what Vic was talking about with the I don't know that I need to say it. I'm not drunk enough yet. He can repeat it if he'd like to.
I think they heard it the first time.
So anyway, there you go. So Menendez brothers, thank you for what you do for us. I appreciate it. Killing your parents was worth a few thousand likes to us. Jesus Christ.
God. It's crazy, man.
You know what? I hope that train car to hell's got a lot of room in it for the both of y'all.
Well, at least we'll be there with people we know and love. So there's that.
What, Corey?
I don't think he's going to go, although he hates women, so that's possible. Corey has no use for women. Like, he's not gay, he just hates women. Is that about right, Vic?
He has a girlfriend.
He still hates women.
Yeah, well.
So where are we at? We're at 4, right, gentlemen?
Yeah, we're at 4. Blake's like, let's move on. I don't want to hear you fuckers.
You like beating women.
That's true, too. Blake, you don't have to sigh at us. We're ready for you.
No, I did. I was just like I was trying to just resign myself to the fact that this is never going to get any better. And the longer that I try, it's the definition of insanity. Going after the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It's never going to happen with you two, ever. So
that's like sticking your dick in the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? If you know it's insane, it's only going to get worse. It's true.
Yeah. Amen.
Okay.
Those are my favorite things to stick my dick in, though, to be honest with you. They always have been.
Me too.
We all have our things, you know what I mean? I like the ones that might end up in loony bin any day.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Okay, Blake, number 4.
Number 4, Evil Dead 2. There's not a whole lot I need to say about it. It's great. It's a lot of fun to watch. You don't actually have to really follow or haven't even seen the first one to pick up with this one because they kind of do like a short reiteration at the beginning. Gratuitous gore.
In a way, it's like a remake, and then you add some scenes to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
you remember doing the commentary with me and Corey?
Yes.
That was fun. Yeah, Blake and me and Corey, once upon a time, did a Evil Dead 2 commentary, Vic.
Where was I at?
You were working or something. You weren't. Corey was down in the basement with me. I don't know where you were. I think they're waiting for you to get off work or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I don't know that it was Five Below. It was probably Dollar General. It's been a long time now.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep. Years now. So one of these days I'll look it up and figure out when it actually. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it now. How about I do my number 3, and then we can banter about it. All right, so, guys, I don't think this is going to be on your list. Maybe you'll surprise me. So if I'm wrong, that's fine. Let me know. But, all right, so this one is – my number 2 and number 3 are both based on what I kind of grew up with. This movie had, like, a lasting impact on me. Because I saw it as a kid. Troy was watching it, Vic. He was watching it probably on USA Up All Night because he was always watching that. I think because he wanted to smack Rhonda Shear's titties around, which who can blame him, you know? Because I love her, too. But he was in his formidable years, so I'm sure he spent a lot of time spanking it to her, if I had to guess. Just being honest. That's what I think. I don't know that for a fact, and I don't really want to know it for a fact, but that's my assumption. But, you know, we've all got our things. He likes blondes with big tits or just big tits in general, which nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so moving on. So I watched this movie, and the one thing that really stuck with me about it, because I didn't remember anything else about it other than this one thing. There is a killer that is taking this girl, and he's tying her up, and he's taping needles, like sewing needles, a little bit smaller, but like sewing needles to her eyelids. And the way it is if she closes her eyes, obviously her eyelids are getting pierced by these needles. Okay, it's a Dario. You can tell I'm fucking drinking. Dario Argento movie, and it's called Opera. And I fucking love Opera. Opera got no respect from the voting, and most people would say Suspiria is probably his best movie, but I say Opera. Opera is my fucking jam, because that shit is unique, and it's really cool, and I love it. So Opera is my number 3, and I don't expect you guys to have it, and that's cool, but fucking Opera. I love it. If you have not seen it, by God, this is the Dario Argento movie to see, in my opinion.
All right. I did not have that. You are correct.
I didn't think you.
But what I do have is my favorite installment of Nightmare on Elm Street at number 3. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
So, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, nice.
Very nice.
You like that better
Very
than the
nice.
first one?
I do. Yes, I do.
Let me mention something real quick about Evil Dead 2, since we brought it up a minute ago. Blake and I did this commentary 3 years ago, October 4th or so, 2015. There you go.
I was definitely working below.
You were at Five Below? Okay. Then you were just starting then, right? You weren't there for a long time yet.
Yeah, we opened in March.
So there you go. You were there like 7 months. But yeah, in fact, one of the pictures on the say what?
I was probably out of town working at another store.
There is a on the Blog Talk page where you can listen to the episode. You've got Corey sitting there like a bum from Horror Hound.
That's awesome.
And one of the things that we hashtagged as one of the tags for it was Black Guy.
Wow.
I did it. Let's be honest. It was me. So,
yeah, I didn't do it.
Anyway, we don't use Blog Talk anymore. That shit's the thing of the past for us. But happy with Spreaker. Blog Talk was fun for a while until they kept banning our Bundy podcast. Fucking bastards. So, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is Vic's number 3, and I believe that'll be Blake's number 1, but let's see if I'm wrong. Because if he has Nightmare on Elm Street as number 1 and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is number 1, 3's got to be number 1. Blake, what you got at number 3, buddy?
Well, what I've got at number 3 is a weird movie. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a scenario, and I'll just let you kind of interpret it on your own. So I was watching this movie in my film class when I was in college. It was introduced to me by my film professor, and let's just say that in the middle of this film, there's an interracial sex scene between Mickey Rourke and Lisa Bonet, and as they're having sex very, very violently and roughly, the ceiling is dripping blood all over them. And meanwhile, outside the house, a chicken is getting its head cut off. So it was really, really, really interesting. The movie also stars Robert De Niro as Louis Cypher, which obviously turns out to be Lucifer. And it turns out that Mickey Rourke is working for the devil. This movie's called Angel Heart, and if you haven't seen it, you need to tonight.
All right. Angel Heart. Okay, I'm writing that down. Angel Heart. Okay, so Angel Heart for me, but opera for you. Okay, and if you haven't seen it, I promise I wouldn't lie to you. Opera's great, and Blood Diner too, Blake, because I don't think you're gonna have.
Well, I don't know, and I wouldn't lie to you either. I mean, keep in mind, Starry Eyes. I do take credit for Starry Eyes. That was worth your attention. So, yes.
Yeah, it was. Definitely was. So that's cool. All right, man. So here's the number 2 for me. And remember, I said my number 3 and my number 2 were based on my childhood. Well, as Blake knows, and he likes to get jealous and give me shit about it, when I was growing up, I had a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 poster behind our door, which by the time I moved out, I'm sure that had a fucking hole in it from the doorknob. But a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 poster, still one of the coolest posters from the 80s, I thought, where you got Freddy's claws and you got the Dream Warriors fucking ready to fight them. So it becomes my number 2. It used to be my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but now that I watch it as an adult, I'm like, this movie's so fucking corny, but I love it, but at the same time, it's not better than the first one to me. But it's fucking great. It's my second favorite of the series. Sometimes you just kind of change with your age, and you realize why the first one's the best of most series. Remember Halloween and Halloween 2, Vic?
Yep.
So, Nightmare on Elm Street's a little bit better than Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, but Nancy looks better in Part 3, if you ask me. Just my opinion. Her and her super blue eyes. Goddamn, I love me some Heather Langenkamp. Nightmare on Elm Street has some good survivor girls. I should mention that. Patricia Arquette, fucking Heather Langenkamp, Lisa Wilcox. Lisa Wilcox. I love Lisa Wilcox, Blake. If I wasn't married,
tasteful. She's a good friend of mine. I'd be careful with that shit.
I'm just saying, if I wasn't married, I would be like, hey, ma'am, do you want to be a cougar for me? Because I'm in love with you.
I'm sure she, I'm sure she put that